The time has come to officially tell you about my brand new company, Oddly Satisfying Pressure Washing. So if you're wondering what this new company is about, first of all, make sure that you watch my original vlog that I posted about a month and a half explaining why I wanted to start a new company in the first place. But to answer the question of why did I start a pressure washing company, well, it comes down to a lot of reasons. The first off is the fact that I wanted to have a business that was a service-based, like home service-based, but also commercial, service-based business compared to like something creative like a video production company. I really feel like I understand the service-based industry well from working with a lot of our clients, but I also feel like scaling creative really is good for service-based clients. I've seen them have a lot of success with the work we do, and I figured instead of continuing to just build more service-based businesses, I wanted to start my own, and a pressure washing one was just kind of something that I've always actually enjoyed. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen random times that I literally will go live on Instagram or post videos of me pressure washing because I do find it oddly satisfying. And because of that, I decided, you know what, this would be a great thing for me to start because I actually enjoy it and I can build it at the very beginning and enjoy the work that I'm doing, but also it's a very easy business for me to scale. Scalability is the thing that I always am looking for when I'm building a business, but it's been a little bit difficult from scaling creative to actually scale a video production company because there is so much creative and uniqueness that needs to go into the people that work for me. Obviously, a creative industry is a little bit more difficult to find the exact people that really can make your vision come to life and work with certain clients and have certain things in your brain that kind of come out that help direct clients behind the scenes. And I found that instead of me trying really hard to just scale that business, I wanted to have something that I feel is very scalable by simply hiring people, training them how to do the work really, really well, and really a job that I feel like anyone can do when you know how to do it. Video is a little bit different because video takes a certain brain to make it happen. This type of work just takes a person that wants to work hard and you teach them and they get to work. So the company is called Oddly Satisfying Pressure Washing, and you may say, what in the world? It's a very strange name. But to me, there's a lot of reasons why that is the name. The biggest one being a huge part of what I want to do with this business, like any other business, is create content, and specifically YouTube content that people can watch and enjoy. Oddly enough, the pressure washing business and people that are doing pressure washing jobs is extremely popular on YouTube, and because of that, I want to have a very strong YouTube presence, just like I obviously want to do with my own personal brand, creating a lot of videos that show us doing our actual work. Not from an advertising standpoint, but literally just oddly satisfying videos to watch, which is a humongous search term for pressure washing. So I figured I wanted to take that whole name and utilize it and make it the actual company name so that that is a big piece of what I do. Ultimately, 5 years down the road, I think that the YouTube channel that will support Oddly Satisfying will actually be bigger than the company itself. But we'll see. That's just kind of my plan behind that. Ever since I decided to start this pressure washing company, one of the things I've probably spent the most time on over the last month and a half since I announced it is literally learning everything about the actual work itself. I'm not too concerned about marketing and how to get work and how to hire people and all that because I feel like that's actually one of my skill sets, and that's one of the things that I feel like I can do really, really well. But I have to obviously know what I'm doing, and I have to be able to know how to do everything well enough to make training videos and things to be able to train people to do the work well. I had no clue, obviously, how much goes into this actual business in general. House washing and soft washing and concrete cleaning and the SH and all the chemicals that get mixed and what ratios to mix chemicals at to get the product correct. And it's crazy. I had no idea there was so much going on, but I knew that I had to learn all that kind of stuff. So as soon as I started diving into it, went down just rabbit hole after rabbit hole of learning and learning and learning and learning. And man, it's been pretty interesting to learn for sure. And now I feel like I'm finally at a spot where I really understand it. I've been doing a ton of testing on my own home and a bunch of different friends' homes on different things to make sure I knew what I was doing correctly before I offered the service. And now I'm finally at the stage where I can do actual work, actual paying jobs, and I'm really pumped with how it's already began. And already 2 apartment complexes are my very first projects, plus a couple other residential jobs that came about. Now the cool thing is the very first jobs that came about, this apartment complex, 2 of them, came from someone just coming across my actual Google business page. And what's funny about that is I hadn't even actually launched like officially the company yet. I basically made the Google business page, and when I made it, it just so happened that it was showing up in search before I necessarily knew it. And I got a call from this guy saying he was the maintenance guy at the apartment complex and he wanted to get some cleaning done. And so I figured, hey, you know what? I know what I'm doing enough that I can pitch this work, and I feel like sales are a strength of mine. So I came, looked at the property, got the whole thing, and now we are halfway through the entire thing already, and I'm really pumped with how it's coming out. And now I'm putting all my training to use, and like anything, I'm gonna be non-stop learning and learning and learning and learning. But that's part of the job, and I do that even with video stuff to this day. I'm always trying to learn and get better at everything I do. So far, so good.